Welcome to another episode of High Proof Ashes. I'm one of your co-hosts, Jason JV Smoke. Of course, over to my right.
Y'all know what it is, man. No cool nickname. Duran. We in this bitch.
Yeah, back at it again, man. I'm bringing you some new and interesting stuff, I think.
Yeah.
I have not had either one of these bottles, as a matter of fact.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No, I've not tasted either of these before.
Okay.
So these will be both fresh tastes for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
But the cigar we're going to do today, you see the box back here. This is the Drew Estate Liga Privada H99 Flying Pig. Damn, that's a mouthful.
It's a ton. Like, pause.
I was waiting for it. What do you think I was looking at you for?
No, because I'm not like, yeah, no. You ain't about to get me to chime in on that. Nope. We're good.
So got these at the Florida Barn Smoker 2 barn smokers ago.
Mm-hmm.
They gave us boxes as part of our VIP tickets.
Yes.
And these are really good. We've done, of course, regular H99s before, and we've done one on the podcast, but we have not done the Flying Pig. And I'll say this: they do the Flying Pig in like a dozen of their blends.
Yeah, they got a lot.
It's a lot.
They got a lot of pigs.
And they're definitely different from their normal brethren.
Mm-hmm.
So the Cahachina is the Herrera Steli in the Flying Pig,
Mm-hmm.
and it's absolutely different than the normal Herrera Steli. So I like it better. Unfortunately, it's an event-only cigar. It comes in that little coffin of two.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all you can do. But they actually have these out in the market now.
Okay.
You can go ahead and get them.
I'm interested in trying this one because I did not go to this barn smoker,
Right.
so I did not get this cigar.
But
so I have not tried it.
Haven't had it at all? You
No.
didn't get one from me at all?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
So there were some people who bought one or two off of me just because they wanted to try it.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize you hadn't had this before.
I have not.
Okay. Well,
so this should be interesting for me.
You've never had the cigar, and I've never had the pours.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, talk about the pours, man. These are yours.
So we've got the Knob Creek Bourye. So it's their bourbon and rye combined together, essentially. If you know anything about bourbon and whiskey, this is not unheard of, right? It's done all the time. I honestly think it's a great bottle, to be completely honest.
So interesting. It's 30% bourbon, 70% rye.
Yeah.
But it's not 100 proof. It's 113 proof.
Yes.
I did not realize that.
And it's $45.
Okay. I'm very interested now.
So we just did a rye.
Yes.
10-year.
Yes.
From Knob Creek.
Yes.
And neither of us were
happy about it at all.
And this one is a fraction of the cost.
Yeah, absolutely. It's yeah.
And then so we've got a Dettling store pick here from Red Hot. If you've been following any of our social medias, maybe not YouTube. I don't think I put it on YouTube, but I'll get that done. You got my quick initial tasting video that gave you some insights, and we're going to do it here on the podcast. Here's the cool thing about this bottle. It is the only Dettling store pick that will hit our market this year.
Yes, I did hear that.
So there will be no others. So unfortunately, it is already sold out. So there's no way to get it at this point. I did not buy a backup of this one because it was one per.
Okay.
And I think it's pretty good.
And it was limited, right? There wasn't a whole lot, right?
No, there wasn't a whole bunch of them. I think he said 120 bottles total.
Okay, wow.
But yeah, that's what we got.
All right, well, let's light her up and get us some pours. So this has the Flying Pig signature little, I don't know what you want to call it, curly tail.
I don't trust those. Like I want so badly to do it, but like.
Well, no, this doesn't have just a normal tail that you can just like twist and pull off. This has they've twist or how do you describe it? It's like a curly Q almost. So there's nothing to really grab. You kind of have to cut it off.
That's a very weird cold draw. Almost get like a tea taste.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
And you would think, being this small, that it's a quick smoke. But in my experience, it's not. This thing burns really slow.
Okay.
But you may enjoy it so much.
I smoke through it fast as shit.
It might be fast, yeah.
I can already tell you, like, the amount of tobacco in there is crazy.
Oh, that's good.
I may not have cut enough. But I thought I did, man. That's pretty deep.
Yeah,
cut.
like you actually think you cut more than I did.
Like, it just feels like an extra tough draw.
Oh, did you pick a tight draw one?
God damn it. Damn it, man.
What?
Getting up?
It's just tight as hell, huh?
All right.
You may have to grab another one.
Nah, what? These are way too expensive. Let's see what we can work out here.
Well, while he's working on that, I'm going to grab these fours here. Let's see, what's the proof on this bad boy? Where are we at here? 114? 113? Yeah, about 113.
It's 113 something.
Yeah, but man, look at the color on that thing.
On my, initial review,
Jeez.
I said motor oil. Like, cause it's dark, bro.
Man, look at that. That's wild.
It's dark.
All right, I'm going to go with this first.
I'm hoping that, like, maybe after a little bit of burning on this, it may open up some. Because right now, I'm just not getting nothing at all.
Did that help?
A little bit. We'll see. We'll keep working on it. Keep working on it. And just,
like, even with just this little bit in the glass, man.
dude, I'm telling you,
the color is.
It's so dark.
Like, I hope y'all can see that. Like, that's crazy. Let me see if I can put it up against my shirt here. Maybe you can see it. Like, that's crazy dark, man. And it's like not even 5 years old, right?
I'm not sure what the age on
like,
it is.
It said 58 months. Right?
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that would be just shy of 5 years.
It would.
Ooh, that is a very strong aroma.
It's a super bold nose. Like, I can't give you a specific, like, profile on it, right? Like, nothing goes crazy for me on the nose. Chocolate, right? I get a little chocolate.
There's a little bit of a lot of things in there. It's pretty complex. And it's hard to really pick out anything. Damn, that's good. Man, that's good. Wow.
Yeah. Dude, it's special.
Boy, the finish on this is so long. Wow. Like, the viscosity on that thing is insane. And it's nice and sweet and caramelly on the front end.
Super smooth finish, man. Like, it's so smooth all the way from the beginning of the palate to the end of the palate, but so much flavor.
Wow, that's a lot of flavor.
It's almost, I feel terrible that we're doing these two on the podcast on the same episode. Like, And again, the difference in price on these is substantial, right?
I mean, that's like more than double this, right?
That's $45.
Yeah.
That one I want to say
it was $100.
It was probably $100.
Yeah. I think it,
but
man,
it's worth $100.
That's worth $100. I'm a little upset that I didn't get one. I just at the time I wasn't in a place to go and drop $100 on a bottle that I didn't know anything about. Like I know the brand and everything that I've had from them is good, but I just
he had a taster. Like,
oh, did he?
Yeah, man. Like I thought you knew that.
Yeah. Well, I should expect that he has a taster.
Yeah, this is one that I quickly hid behind a couple of bottles because I was like, oh, I can't replace this. And
right.
So everything out of this, with the exception of these 2 pours, is all me.
It's exceptional. Like,
yeah.
It's man, and you get a lot of dark notes.
Uh-huh.
We talk about caramel all the time, right? That you get from bourbon, whatever. But this is like a dark caramel. You know what I'm saying? Like they really let it cook.
Like just so chocolatey, man. Like that's the note that stands out to me is the heavy chocolate, right? Like, yeah, the caramel's there, but there's just like this dark chocolate all the way through.
I'm curious how this is going to open up in the glass.
Only gets better.
Which, of course, would mean I can't drink it.
Go for it.
This is wow.
Go for it, man. Like, got a whole bottle sitting here. After we finish the episode, I'll go hide it again. It's almost like a mocha coffee drink.
I'm getting more of that. I struggle to get chocolate out of bourbon. Like people say they get chocolate from this one or that one.
And I don't think it's milk chocolate.
But I'll taste it and just be like, I'm not getting any like.
But like chocolate. A mocha.
But I am definitely getting some like kind of like mocha coffee thing going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and I realize that means chocolate, but like it's like it's mixed with something,
Yeah.
Like, man, that's a great pour.
So I feel like it's been a little while since I've had an H99.
Mm-hmm.
But this definitely has more complexities to it than a standard H99.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna guess that's because of the vitola, right? Like the extra tobacco packed in there.
Yep.
So it definitely tastes different. But the smoothness that you expect from an H99 is all there.
Like it's ridiculously smooth.
And I think here's the crazy part. I think it pairs super well with that Dettling.
It does, actually. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to pair that with this instead of the other cigar that we did. I felt like it would pair better.
Yeah, now that this thing is opened up, like I'm there. Like this is a pairing that's gonna be hard to beat.
Man, that's just a really good cigar. And I think I had an H99 just like a few days ago.
Okay.
And of course it's amazing, but this one is just a little different.
Yeah.
Just I guess more filler and binder. I don't know if they roll it a little differently.
I would think you have to, right? Like at least somehow.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, we were talking about this earlier, but I want to actually bring it up on the podcast.
Okay.
And I realize that this will probably post way later, but your team won.
Yes.
Your team won the what is it? The quarters?
The semifinals.
Semifinals.
So now we're in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay.
Go Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
City boy living in the South.
But I mean, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, man. It's been a while since we've had anything close to like, which we had a competitive team last year, but we got to the playoffs and we're super banged up. So this year, for the most part, I think we're like, nobody's completely healthy when you make it to the playoffs, right? but I want to say we're 85, 90%.
So do you think that it made a big difference that Tatum got injured?
No, I think they were done regardless.
Okay.
We were up 2-0.
Yep.
They came back to New York. They snuck one. Game 4 in New York, we were up when he got injured.
Okay.
We were already up. And realistically, I just think our defenders had figured them out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we went back to Boston. They took one there. And again, I think that's natural, right? Their star player went down.
Right.
So everybody's got that adrenaline pumping. We got to win one for him. But when it counted, they went back to New York and they got mollywopped. Mollywopped. Like.
Yeah, I saw that score on that last game and I was like, man.
Yeah.
That was a beating.
So there
It was like 113 to like 90 or something. 80
bro,
something.
it was real. We was up by like 40 at one point.
Oh my goodness.
Like it was a beating. So. And then immediately after we win that game, it's like, and I'm never one of those guys to be like, nobody wants injuries in sports, but a loss is a loss. Injuries come with the territory.
They do.
Nobody gave us a pass last year.
Part of the game.
Nobody gave us a pass last year when we were missing like 4 players, right?
Mm-hmm.
So their star goes down, and then it comes out after we win the series that their other star player was playing with like a partially torn meniscus, and it's like, that's part of the game. If you want to win,
it absolutely is.
Right? So
it absolutely is.
When we was hobbled last year, nobody said a word.
I mean, the thing is, it shows your depth.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have depth in sports, you're not going to get very far.
Next man up.
Yeah, man.
Like next man up. Ain't no excuses in sports.
Nope. So we all know injuries happen. So I don't think we should ever talk about asterisks when it comes to injuries in sports and who won, who didn't, all that nonsense. So
yeah.
So are you going to go see any of these games?
So I won't be able to go see any of the games coming up this round because my brother's wedding is in Florida during so the first 4 games are during his wedding, and I'll be preparing to go to his wedding and preparing to come back from his wedding.
Gotcha.
Which is a destination wedding to Florida. So if they make it to the finals, though, best believe I'm in New York for that. Like the 2 games in New York, because there'll be 2 games back to back in New York. So I'll go up for 4 or 5 days, and I don't know if I'll make it to MSG for both games, but I'll try to get in the building for one. But nosebleeds at this point are $850. Which
damn, that just gets you in the door. That doesn't get you there.
Yeah, that's
doesn't get you.
The beauty of it is right. Like I still have family and friends in New York, so I can get away with not having to pay for somewhere to stay. I have enough airline points that I can fly up for free. You know what I'm saying? So I can minimize those 2 things. But it's still gonna be kicking the teeth. But who knows? Might just get with the fam. Goes on 7th Ave, get in the mosh pit of people, do the craziness. Who knows? We'll see. Or just,
so is there like outside of MSG, is there some kind of like, big building size screen that gets set up somewhere?
Yeah, it is. They set it up outside.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you can watch the game. The only unfortunate part is you got to stand the whole time. So, once you're there, you ain't moving. You ain't going to be able to get nowhere or go nowhere. So, like, you better be prepared.
Okay.
But, who knows?
So it's like New Year's.
Yeah, man. Like, so of course, I've got, like I said, family and friends up there. So, go up there. We might find a cool bar that's, full of Knicks fans. Watch the game. Enjoy the atmosphere. Take in, just the spirit of the city.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. But yeah, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't tell. Like I just talked about it for like 10 minutes.
I know. That's why it's like let's talk about this because I know it's a big deal for you. It's a big deal for Knicks fans.
25 years since we've had a appearance in the finals, and we haven't won a championship since '73.
Wow. So have the finals been dominated by anybody in particular, or is it just been the
last couple of years has just kind of been all over the place, right?
So I think
the last semblance of a dynasty was like the Warriors, where they won like 3 out of 4 years, and they came back a couple years later and won again. You know what I'm saying? So I know everybody says this is like LeBron's era, but I don't know that that's true, because you had the Steph era and the LeBron era, right? He got 4 championships. LeBron got 4. And then you had people in there that got some as well. So, again, you know, I want to say the Warriors team for 2 of their championships was pretty stacked. You know, having Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, you know, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, like, you got a pretty strong team. But LeBron ain't had no chumps either. He had, you know, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, you know, so.
Okay.
But hey, man, you know, I'm a big basketball fan, if I'm anything else, right? Like,
absolutely.
The sport I watch most is absolutely basketball. Not as much as I used to, but definitely fun. Definitely fun. All right, let's see. We 20 minutes in already, man. Like, we'll have to finish these pours.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, it's really developed in the glass too.
I'm telling you, it just gets better. Like, there's this note that's buried in there that's sweet. And it's not fruity, right? Because I can't put my finger on it. There's a sweet note just buried at the bottom, man. Like, that's so good. Like, it just elevates the whole pour.
It's got like just enough sweetness. It doesn't have too much of anything, honestly.
No.
It's just really, really well-rounded, very complex. That's a great bottle.
Hey,
I'm glad you picked it up.
Rupin, as always.
Dude, man, he's been killing it.
Killer.
Like, he has been just killing it. And I love it that he doesn't, you know, usually he doesn't do these by himself. You know, he gets other people in the bourbon community involved, and you know, takes them out there with him, and or you know, brings them to the store if they send it to the store. You know, however they do it, and he gets a bunch of other people to help him out.
He makes sure it's a consensus, right? Like,
yeah.
You know, and make sure that he always gets a great pick. So I'm proud to say I've been part of a lot of really good picks in this area. So I think we got some coming up this year that'll be pretty special too.
Man, he just keeps at it, don't he?
Dude, like, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
But I think it's great, you know, because you've got the core stuff out there, you know, just on the shelf, like, you know, you're pretty much going to find everywhere else, you know, and then he brings all this one-off, I guess, just a tons of one-offs.
Yeah.
You know, and it keeps it interesting, I guess, right? It keeps you engaged, getting different flavor profiles, and
I mean, something that we haven't like really just talked about on the podcast. Like, he's got his own brand now.
He does,
right?
That's true.
The Red Hot brand.
Yeah. He dropped that first
bottle was crazy. Second bottle is crazy, and the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yes.
It's not out yet, but we were lucky enough to get to taste it, so that's coming soon, and it's phenomenal.
Yes.
But have we talked about the fact that we're doing something big this year?
No, we have not brought it up on the podcast yet.
Okay, so we should tell the folks.
Well, yeah, tell them.
Man, we will be at Kentucky Bourbon Fest this year. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a real bourbon snob like the rest of us, catch us there, right? We're going to try to do some things between now and then to really get it popping, but you know, I'm looking forward to it. Like, getting out there doing some craziness.
And we finally got our first swag. For the podcast.
Yeah, we got some T-shirts. We got some T-shirts.
Yeah.
I got something else coming for it. It's going to take a little while for it to get here, but I got something coming.
All right. But, you know, we say it all the time, like we do this for you guys, but I mean, a lot of this stuff we'd be doing it anyway. We just set up the camera and, you know, do what we do.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to give this Bourye a try.
Now, don't compare it to the Dettling.
Well, no. I'm going to compare it to other Knob Creeks.
Okay. All right.
It's probably not going to be fair to try to compare it to the Dettling.
No, not at all. You can see this one's already, you know, it's taken a pretty hefty punch.
I don't really smell the rye. That's kind of interesting because it's mostly rye.
It's a sneaky something else.
And I don't smell the proof either. Like it's 113 proof. It don't smell it.
Just taste it, man, and see what you think. See what you think.
Very interesting. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm actually surprised how good that is in comparison to just the rye.
Which is why, like, when I said like,
And that, man, and it there's not a whole lot of bourbon in there. Like it's 30% bourbon.
yeah, it's bourbon forward though.
But it's
I don't know how they
bourbon
manage
forward.
that.
Well, the bourbon is just so good. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
But they proofed it up, and
Yeah.
I think that massively helped it
That's one of the
because
best parts of it.
they didn't just put the normal 9-year in there. It's like they put the barrel proof 9 in there.
I think
Right.
I prefer. I don't think I prefer this bottle to the standard 9-year,
Mm-hmm.
and they're really close in price,
I think I could get down with that.
right? And I know I like this better than the 7-year and
Oh,
10-year
yeah.
rye.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the proof is what pushes it over, kind of over past the regular 9.
I don't
Wow.
have any of the single barrel to try against it.
I've got one, I think. I'm actually not sure now.
I know I don't.
I'm at the look. Yeah, I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I know I don't have any. I haven't bought one in a while because I just at this point there's so many other things that I have, right?
Well, and they're not cheap, right?
No.
They're like $60, $65.
Yeah, but I mean, in comparison to the rye 7 and 10, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's worth it. But this at $45, dude, like, I didn't even notice it, to be completely honest. I went to go buy the Dettling,
Okay.
and James, who we just recorded with, was like, hey, you tried this? I was like, no. I'm like, Rupee, you got an open bottle? He's like, nope. So James bought it and opened it.
Okay.
Yep, I ended up with one. I was like, yeah, I'm taking that home at $45.
I saw the announcement, where they released it, and I was interested. I mean, I like Bourye's. I mean, I made one, so, but I just didn't see it anywhere. I haven't seen it anywhere.
I got you.
And to be fair, I didn't really go looking for it either.
No, neither did I.
So
I stumbled on it.
Yeah.
But I think it's worth every dollar I paid for it. Every dollar I paid.
Yeah, I agree. I'm glad that they, came up with some other offering with a little bit higher proof, and then sort of, made this combination of flavor notes.
Yeah.
Right. It's one more thing, one more, tick on their belt or whatever, to be able to say, this is something that's a little different than anything else we have.
Let's see what it looks like to just.
I mean, it's pretty floral. I'm amazed that I don't smell the rye. Like, and I mean not the rye itself, but like the rye liquid, because like when you drink their rye offering, it has a very distinct smell.
Yeah.
And I'm not really getting that. Like the bourbon just totally tamped that down and just said, nope, we're gonna be bourbon forward, even with 30%.
Like, yeah, even when you just do a basic search online, $49.99, $44.99, $49.99. So like it's out there easily, readily available for, $45, $50. And I think this bottle is worth that.
And like you get the rye on the back end, but it's very subtle.
Yeah. It's not that nasty rye burn that you get with some things. Well, I don't want to say burn because it's not really a burn. It's a spice.
Yeah.
So the rye spice that you get with some of the other stuff that's out there on the market, I think this one is for a Bourye. This is done very well, especially at the price point. You normally don't see Bourries at this price point.
Mm-mm.
You know, so
No, because like one that comes to mind would be the High West
yeah,
Blue Rye, and it's pretty good, but it's pricey.
yeah,
That's really affordable.
yeah.
So I hope they make a good bit of it and get it out there. You know, make it pretty well available.
So like I said, I don't know if people just don't know about it or what, because I
Did he
walked in
have
and
it?
it was on the shelf.
Did he have it next to the other Knob Creeks, or was it somewhere else?
No, so funny enough, it was in a cabinet with vodka.
Oh, that's weird.
It was just in a weird place. Like,
He just stuck it somewhere.
yeah,
Interesting.
5, 6 bottles of it. Might ride by there tomorrow and see if there's another one.
I mean, probably didn't know if it would sell. You know, but this is a good bottle. Like, especially if you're a Knob Creek fan.
Yeah, like
This is a good one.
it's funny to me, like how many things that I tried initially that I just didn't enjoy
Mm-hmm.
because my palate hadn't developed yet, and now, like the bottles that I enjoy, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I was all about your trace products.
Yep.
When I really first started getting into bourbon, and now like it's the last thing I look at on my shelf.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like people ooh and ah when they come in my house, like, oh, you got, and I'm like, yeah, but have you tried?
Right.
Like, I mean, there's a few, but they tend to be super expensive.
I mean, it's the BTACs. Outside of the BTACs, I'm just not a big fan of Sazerac.
Mm.
You know, now they're going to add one, right? They're going to do
E.H. Taylor.
a Taylor BTAC, you know, and all that's going to do is take away from the current Taylor stock.
Yep.
And make that even harder to find.
Yep.
You know, and the Taylor's already allocated.
Yep.
I mean, so it's just going to make it even more allocated. And I think it's going to be older, and it's basically going to be barrel proof but older. The barrel proof version but older.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what it tastes like, but
I
I'm
mean,
not curious to see the price tag on
Me
it.
too, but if I'm being completely honest, I don't see like the barrel proof is what is it 6 to 8 years or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so what they're going to go to 12 or 14 or something.
I would assume because
it,
like all of the other BTAC stuff is pretty well aged.
But like, is it really going to change it that much?
I mean, going from
and what's that price going to look like?
That's the real question. But going from 6 to 12 years, yeah, it's going to taste pretty significantly different. And we both love the barrel proof,
mm-hmm.
right? So being at that higher proof,
right,
with the extra age,
yeah,
I would expect it to be a pretty phenomenal bottle.
So I would expect that that Sazerac or Buffalo Trace would be, tasting specific barrels and saying, okay, this is the Taylor BTAC, right? Like this is what we want it to taste like, whatever, and hopefully it will set itself apart from the barrel proof.
I hope so.
Whereas the barrel proof is one of those things where they put more out, right? So it's probably not the top barrels, if you will, of Taylor, right?
But we've also said, like, I know I've been in rooms where I said it out loud, like the barrel proof is really close to BTAC's as is.
Right. It's just not old enough.
It's just not old enough.
Right.
Right. So, but
everything else about it, like the flavor profile, the proof,
it fits BTAC.
Like everything else about it is BTAC. Yeah.
So, I'm curious to see what this bottle comes out like. But again, it's going to be a nightmare to try to get your hands on it. Right. Like, it's going to be a nightmare. Man, we were talking about who smokes fast, and like you getting me on this one, bro. Like,
I might be. This is a good cigar, man. I really enjoy this thing. Like, I mean, geez, it's so good.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So the aromatics have kind of gone away. sitting in the glass. I'm not getting nearly as much as I was when I first poured it.
I can give you that.
Which is not a knock on it. It's just, it is what it is.
Flavor profile didn't change. That's good news.
It has a pop to it.
I think the pop is the rye.
It definitely has a pop to it that makes it interesting.
Yeah. I just think it's hard to beat this bottle at $45.
Yeah.
Like, off the top of your head, give me another $45 bottle right now that you would rather have than that.
The only thing that comes to mind would be the Contradiction Rye. Would even come close to this. You know, but it's a full-on rye. It's not a blue rye.
Tell you the one that's on my mind and you're not going to believe it. Bardstown Wheated.
Yes. I didn't even think about that one. Yes. Yes. Well, how about a battle between that one and this one?
So,
I know
two different flavor profiles.
I know that.
But dollar for dollar.
They're equal for sure.
Like dollar for dollar, like those two bottles, like
I can't believe
if I only had to if you said to me, you're on a stranded island and you only have $45 to spend and you have to pick two bottles, that would be it. I would pick this bottle and I would pick the Bardstown Wheated.
That cracks me up.
If we can go to $65,
yeah,
you know where I'm going.
Yes.
The Buzzards Roost Cigar Rye.
Oh yeah, the cigar rye. Yeah,
you said single barrel what?
The Knob Creek Single Barrel.
No, Buzzards Roost Cigar Rye. Period.
Yeah.
Done. Best bang for your buck on the market right now. Period. If you can find a bottle, you should have a bottle.
Yeah.
Like,
can't wait for that one to come out again.
Dude, at that price point, I'm hard pressed to say there's anything else that I want to drink more than that.
Yeah.
There's nothing right now on my cabinet I want to drink more than that.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
If there was an endless supply of it, I'd be like, whatever. I'm drinking this every day, all the time.
Right.
Like, I'm just gonna finish it.
Yeah. But that really surprises me that you come out with that Bardstown Wheated, because you're just not a wheated guy.
I'm not, but there's two wheateds that I really love. I love the Antique 107, and I love the Bardstown.
I got you.
Those two, like, those are the two wheateds that, like, yeah, I'm in on.
Yeah.
Outside of that, like, no. There ain't nothing.
I got you.
But hey, we got to wrap it up, man. We're a little long-winded this time around. What you got?
So, on the cigar, I mean, this thing is, like, we're like almost 40 minutes in, and, I mean, we're about halfway.
Yeah.
You know, so like I said, the thing looks like it's going to burn, you're going to get through this thing quickly, but it burns slow as hell. I don't know how they made it do that, but, I don't know how they made this size give you roughly the same amount of time as a normal H99, but, hey, hats off to them. But the everything about it, the smoke production, the flavor, the draw, construction, I had to do one little touch up, but that was probably just because I'm talking a lot.
Yeah.
The retro on it is so smooth.
It is.
Like, this thing is everything I want from a cigar.
Don't disagree.
Everything I want from a cigar. As far as the pours go, I mean, totally two different classes here, right? You really can't battle these two.
No, it's definitely not a battle. It's We're not even talking anything close.
The Bourye is really, really great for what it is and for the price that it is. $45, 113 proof. It's a great pour.
Yeah.
At those numbers. And then the Dettling, man, like, that thing is great.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, it's great. Like, that's a top shelf bottle as far as I'm concerned.
It is.
So that's where I'm at, man. What you got?
Well, I'll pick it up where Jason left off. The Dettling is definitely a top shelf bottle. It's a top shelf bottle based on price point, flavor, and everything else you want to rate it on. Like it, and it's crazy because it's young.
Right.
And standard of bourbon, it's kind of young.
It's kind of young, yeah.
But it doesn't taste it, right? So it's a phenomenal bottle.
I didn't even think about that. Like, how does it taste that good?
Being young.
So I wonder if they put it in a smaller barrel.
I don't know what they did, but it's good.
I'm gonna bet
it was in a smaller barrel.
That you don't get that color from less than 5 years. You just don't.
I don't know.
You just don't.
Don't know. But it's well worth the money. If you have a Dettling release this year that comes to your market, that's a store pick, you might want to think about grabbing it.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to think about picking it up. As far as the Knob Creek goes, like, listen, guys, standard Knob Creek is good, and it's around the same price point as this.
$35.
I mean, it's $10 difference.
Yeah.
Spend the 10.
Yeah.
Get the Bourye.
Yeah.
Spend the 10 and get the Bourye. You won't be disappointed. The extra proof, right? You get that extra 13 proof. The blend.
That alone is worth the $10.
The extra proof, you know what I'm saying? You get the blend of the rye and the bourbon. For me, it checks a lot of boxes, man. Like a lot of boxes. As far as the cigar goes, bro, Drew Estate fanboys.
Right.
And there's not a whole lot for us to say. There's not much from Drew Estate that I don't like. The flavor profile on this cigar is slightly different from the traditional H99, which makes it a buy. You should get one.
And they're sub 20.
Yeah, you should get one, right? Like, because it's a great cigar at the price point. You're gonna enjoy it. If you love that medium bodied, full of flavor, super smooth, you know, and then if you want the brand recognition, you know, right? Like you want people to know what you're smoking. That Liga tag
it's
just hanging out,
dude. It's unmistakable, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like that Liga just hanging on it. You know, it's a great cigar.
Don't disagree.
That's what I got.
All right, wrap it up.
Y'all know what it is, man. Another episode of High Proof Ashes. Don't think I dropped it in this episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell so that you get notifications when we drop new content. We're doing this for y'all. We would do it any day anyway. You know what I'm saying? We record it so that y'all could come be a part of it. Hope you feel like you at the lounge chilling with us and drinking with us. With that being said, I'm Duran, no cool nickname. Our partner,
Jason JB Smoke. We'll see you guys on the next one. Put some smoke in the air. And get you a drink of something nice.
Deserve.
We'll see y'all later.